Okay, so you got your EC2 instance, you dialed it up in the cloud, you've got your private key, your PEM file that is, and you've also got your host name of the Amazon instance that you dialed up. We're now going to show you how to connect to that instance from Cygwin. So you launch Cygwin, as we said before, you're going to double click on the Cygwin icon. Then you're going to type in the following set of commands. So you're going to change to the home directory. You're going to do cp cygdrive c users, and then whatever your username is over here, downloads, the name of your PEM file, and then make sure to see that period at the end. That means copy it to the local directory, which in this case is tilde, your home directory. Just copy that to the local directory. Then you're going to type in this incantation. The first one changes the group of the file to users. The second one changes the permissions to 400, just like we had before, which is read-only. And the third is a command that actually will SSH to the remote machine. And note that we put Ubuntu at before the hostname, just like we did on the Mac. I don't want to go too deep onto exactly what these commands are doing, but I've annotated this. This is kind of an example session over here. I've annotated this where you can see that the group change, initially the group was none. After you do change group users, the group changed to users. Similarly, initially these were the permissions, and after you did chmod 0400, the permissions changed. The way that we're listing all that stuff is with ls-alrth. ls is a command that means list, and these are options that give more and more detailed listing. In general, if you want to learn about what's going on here, you can see Unix permissions. But the main thing to keep in mind is if you just try using the key right out of the box and trying to connect, you're going to get something like this unprotected private key file. And all it needs you to do is just change it back so that it's got, or change to something like this where it's only you that can read it. Then Windows will be happy, and then it will not give you an error like this. So you don't really need to understand what's going on with the permissions just yet. Just know that you need to basically do this incantation, and then you should be able to connect to the remote machine. And if it does work, you will see something like this, welcome to Ubuntu, and you will get a prompt on EC2, and you can type in hostname, and it will give you something that looks a little like this. Okay, so let's talk about the next step.